next question that we've sort of semi-answered this morning is, what is the cloud? It's this kind of mystical thing that we hear all the time. And again, what actually is it? Well, basically the cloud is the internet. Okay, so it can be some form of storage. It's just somewhere to keep something online. So my next question is, do you use it? Who uses the cloud here?
Could I point out that GigaClear has not arrived at my office yet, and therefore using the cloud is virtually impossible.
Oh.
So don't forget that there are rural people like us.
No, you can't. Yes, that is a good point. It is a very good point, actually. Hopefully you'll get that sorted. That it does depend. How the cloud is only useful if you have decent broadband. Effectively, that's what we're trying to say. So, can somebody tell me how they use the cloud? Emails, absolutely. So your Gmail, your Hotmail account, your even, if you're using Outlook 365, it's all cloud-based. Yeah, it's all stored in the cloud. What else have we got?
Research.
Pardon?
Research.
Research? In what respect?
Well, if I want to do something, I'll go and click on a couple of certain sites, and individuals will show me how to do things.
Okay, so that's using the internet rather than the cloud. And I know I've just said the cloud is the internet, but it's a slightly separate thing.
Well, the communication is they're communicating with me, and obviously they put links, some of them put links on stuff.
Yeah, so
for raw materials and what have you.
Yeah, absolutely. So you could look at that as perhaps their hosting is cloud. So that's hosted on the cloud.
So I store my books.
Yes, absolutely.
On the cloud.
On the cloud.
My invoices and things like that.
Yeah, absolutely. So you can use it for that. Anybody got an iPhone? Yeah. Cloud. Social media. Cloud. We use it without Netflix, cloud. We use it without really even fully understanding A, what it is, and B, that we're actually using it. So it's really important to understand that the cloud is everywhere, and that there are really good pros and really good cons to using the cloud. So, one thing I just wanted to whiz through with you is thinking about how you can use the cloud, A, to either set up your business, or B, to enhance your business, okay, enhance your business processes. So the first thing we've touched on a couple of times is CRM. And here are a couple of examples of some good cloud-based CRM systems. So if you need somewhere to store your customer information, then put them on the cloud. Because if anything happens to your little spreadsheet on your computer, you have lost all your data. Okay? So stick it on the cloud, and it's backed up, and it is secure. You can use it for your phone. So if you're using conferencing facilities, so I used to work with Cisco, so always using WebEx, Skype, anything like that, it's all cloud-based technology. Accounting software, so I would imagine this is actually where a lot of you are starting to think, actually, do you know what, I do use the cloud for this. So we're using Sage 1, I use Cashflow, what's the other one that's really, really big at the moment? I can't remember what it's called. Yeah, QuickBooks. Xero, that's the one I was thinking of. Xero is massive at the moment. That is a cloud-based accounting-based system. Your Gmail, as we've said, if you're a creative person, you can actually get the Adobe Suite on cloud now, which is fantastic. It's very expensive to buy everybody the Adobe Suite. You can pay monthly for your Adobe Suite and use it through the cloud. Project management tools, brilliant. The one I use and I'm familiar with is Basecamp. There are loads of them out there. A lot of this is down to the user interface that you like working with and the functionality that you need. A lot of us will know storage and backup, so some of us will have Dropbox accounts or WeTransfer accounts or anything like that. HR is a big department that is starting to use the cloud. So you've got software systems like Bamboo HR. And hosting, so we've talked about it. I love GoDaddy. I hate 123reg, but that's just my preference. But yeah, your hosting, your website is all hosted on the cloud, unless you have a physical server. Okay. Does anybody use any of these? Yeah, a couple of you people are nodding. Yeah? Yeah. So it's fantastic, and it's revolutionised the way that we can do business. And it actually means that starting up a business is really quite cost effective. You don't have to shell out thousands of pounds now for your own email server and to buy the Microsoft Office suite. You don't have to pay for all of that now. You can set it up monthly, host it in the cloud. It's all backed up, it's all secure. Jobs are good. Fabulous. Okay. So the pros and cons. The pros. Okay, so you pay monthly. So it's smaller, bite-sized chunks traditionally. Okay. It is all backed up, as I said to you before. It's all backed up for you, so you don't have to worry about that. And your software is always up to date, so they will automatically update your software for you, which is wonderful. So you don't ever have to worry about doing that. And also, traditionally you'd have to pay as well. So you buy a license of a piece of software for a year and spend 700 quid on it. And then next year they'll update it and they say, oh, by the way, it's now 1,500 quid and you've got to have it, otherwise because we're going to stop supporting that one. And you just go through it like that. And, oh God, like that. Secure. Now security is a big question when it comes to the cloud, and lots of people think that it isn't secure and is open to hacking and all the rest of it. Okay, the cloud is very secure. It's about as secure as you can get online. Okay, it's really, we've really cracked down on it. We know what we're doing now. There are servers in bunkers all over the shop. But if somebody wants to, it's like a burglar. Okay, you can have 10,000 burglar alarms, but if somebody wants to get in, they will get in, and there's not much you can do about it. But we take, in the cloud, they've taken all the steps they can to keep your data as secure as possible. And 9 times out of 10, they are all fully supported. Telephone support, online support, anything you need, you can just ask a question. And for a lot of packages, that's actually free of charge as well, which is grand. The other lovely thing about cloud is you don't always have to be online to update. Okay, it's not for every single one. But sometimes if you've just been to see a client and they live in the arse end of nowhere and they haven't got any data or anything like that, but you really just want to update your meeting notes or whatever, you can do it on your phone, update it and push update, and next time your phone gets data or you log on and you've got Wi-Fi or whatever, it will update itself. Okay, so it stores it, and that's really handy.
Can I just point out, it's quite pretty.
Yeah, I bought up in the countryside. I don't mind not having any data.
I just thought the idea of it being the answer.
No. The biggest con, okay, and one thing you always have to be aware of, and it's something that, when we're going more and more subscription-based, is that over time, it can be more expensive, okay? This is what I was saying before about always look at your costs over 5 years, okay? Because once you've bought say you go, no, I'm going to go Sage 1 Cloud rather than buying Sage, okay, and having it on our machines, and do it that way, because it's cheaper in that first year. Okay, you have to remember you're paying that every month forever. Whereas if you buy the package, you bought it, it's a one-off cost. So always look at it over 5 years.
Trouble with that, some of the packages may have to be updated yearly anyway.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's 6 of one, half dozen the other, which is cheaper.
It can be. It absolutely can be. There are some places that it, for example, for email, I don't see why the cloud isn't the best option for that. You pay £5 a month and it just updates itself. You don't ever have to pay any more than that. But yeah, like you say, for certain updates you might have to pay for an additional bolt-on or something like that. And it's really difficult because once you get going down that route of paying a subscription, they have kind of got you by the short and curlies. There's not much that you can really do to kind of not pay for that update or whatever it is. So always be aware.
So is there a free version of it? Because with the word processing package I have with Word, there's a bit that always asks, the cloud bit is there.
Yeah.
And it seems to be storing documents, even though I don't do it, it seems to be backing things up. So is there a free part
No,
of this?
there isn't. I would be very careful as to where that's actually being stored.
Microsoft do a free
Microsoft,
one.
yeah.
Word, Excel,
Yeah,
PowerPoint, and that
yeah.
are free
Yeah.
to use online and store online.
Yeah.
Oh,
We-
okay.
We use Excel, but they're cut down versions. You're not getting
Oh,
the full
sorry, so it's
version
not
of
like a full
Excel,
fat version,
but
yeah.
it is
Yes.
enough
It is.
for you to do your accounting, for instance. We're doing our bookkeeping on it.
Yeah.
Right, thank you.
Oh, there we go then. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, always just be aware of the cost and do it over a 5-year period and see how.
Is that just called Microsoft Cloud?
What's it,
It's
Office
365.
Drive,
OneDrive.
Yeah,
OneDrive.
OneDrive.
Yeah.
OneDrive and it's part of 365. Yeah.
Yeah.